True Talk Lounge. Fair use. Fair use. All right. So I went on and just put something together for y'all. Got a couple clips at the end. I got a little clip from Nino Brown. If you know him, you know him. If you don't, there you go. Check him out. This is the Pale Horse. This is from the opening ceremony of the Olympics. It's a lot of symbolism going on. If you don't know, it's one of the four horsemen of death. You know, I got another little clip of a heathen breaking down the pale horse the best of his ability, because you know the word is not for them, it's for us. But that's a video for a different day. He even tries to pronounce the Hebraic name for Yah, Yahshua, Yahweh, Yahweh. But anyway, I wanted to break this down because if you don't know what's going on, they putting it in your face. They putting it in your face. And the end is near. It is what it is. We might see it in our lifetime, we might not. But it's definitely, definitely on the way. Right here, found another clip. So this was like it's a castle over there in Paris. And if you look, they have the people standing in the windows in red robes, some type of red coverings. They like got white faces, maybe white mask, and they got the pink or red smoke. Honestly, when I first seen this, I just thought death. I thought sorcery. I thought cult, blood, nothing good, honestly. So I just wanted to show more symbolism. This was actually displayed in the opening once again, just a shot. They show the castle, they show the smoke, and they shoot to something else. But they definitely gonna put it in your face. They're gonna let you see it, because honestly, it's like foreshadowing. Like, so if something happened and this place catch on fire and burn, it won't be so because you kind of already seen it. So it is what it is. Like I said, check out the clips. So this one right here is just another photo. It's the last photo. This one is once again the opening ceremony. And to me, when I seen this, it just reminded me of the rainbow, the colors on which the LGBTQ ABCD ABC 1 2 3 people took for their liking. And that's written in the book also. If you don't know, look it up. The rainbow is actually left to be a symbol to show us that the Most High flooded the earth and wouldn't do it again. So they took it, perverted it, got it for hostage. They just doing whatever they want to do with it. So I seen the colors. Then I thought of Rome. I thought of the chariots riding around, and the people, worshiping them, throwing roses out there, throwing coins, which I'm sure they ain't doing that to them. But also, if you look, those are different countries, and they way back in the back too. They still coming in, sort of like the shot with the boats. I don't have that on here. That was mocking slavery. But if you look in the center, there's like a worshiping pyramid. That kind of idolatry comes from Egypt. But clips coming up.
End of the 1st century. Moving relentlessly across history, they wield great destructive power over humanity. But are these ominous riders relevant in the 21st century? With an eye on the human condition, this is the four horsemen of the apocalypse. Each signifies a dangerous threat to the world. In this episode, we'll discuss the fourth in the sequence, the pale or pallid horse, and the great difficulties its rider brings. As John's vision outlines, the white, red, and black horsemen of deception, war, and famine can be the lead-in to a fourth devastating condition. In the book of Revelation, where Jesus is seen opening a scroll sealed in 7 places, the 4th broken seal gives the identity of the 4th horseman. Beyond the death and devastation brought about by the first 3 horses and their riders, comes the next. When he opened the 4th seal, I heard the voice of the 4th living creature saying, "Come and see." So I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and the name of him who sat on it was Death, and Hades followed with him. In Matthew's Gospel, some of Christ's disciples came to him on the Mount of Olives looking for information about the end of this age and the beginning of the kingdom of God. Jesus gave several warnings about ongoing conditions that would typify the world's decline. And he warned not to be deceived into thinking it's the end when false messiahs, war, and famine disrupt the world. Now he gave a 4th condition, which, like the others, signals only the beginning of the process that leads to the end. He said, "And there will be pestilences in various places." This parallels the 4th horseman's ride. His horse is gray-green or yellowish-green, like the color of so many who are sick and dying. The rider's name is Death, the death that comes from pestilences, epidemics, and plagues. Opportunistic infections and sickness often come in the wake of war and famine. Malnutrition means that the immune system is suppressed in a way that's very like the collapse of the body under a full-blown attack of AIDS. Illnesses that are rare find a foothold that healthy people would normally resist. Under famine conditions, mortality rates may be greater by many times than normal. And during and after wars, epidemics can spread quickly. In the 1600s, the 30 Years' War saw typhus kill millions before it was halted. It returned with a vengeance in World War I, when millions more died in Russia, Poland, and Romania. And the Spanish flu of 1918-1919 may have killed as many as 100 million globally as soldiers returned home from that same war in Europe. In John's apocalyptic vision, the pale horse's rider is accompanied by Hades, the grave, the last resting place of the terminally ill. Then comes this summary statement about what the 4 horsemen have caused in total in terms of human life. And power was given to them over a 1/4 of the earth to kill with sword, with hunger, with death, and by the beasts of the earth. In combination, the riders of the 4 horses bring death to 25% of the world's population. It's a sickening statistic, even more so when you realize that much of it comes at man's own hand. The 4 horsemen's ride began some 2,000 years ago and continues to this day. Yet despite all the terrible death and destruction they bring, there is good news at the end of their terrible ride. The same Jesus who showed the meaning of the mysterious 4 riders will also come to put an end to their destruction. As the true Messiah, he will replace the white horseman's final false Messiah and his false prophet. He will establish a society based on truth, not deception. Christ will also come as the Prince of Peace to eradicate the war and violence brought on by the red horsemen. One of Christ's other names is Yahweh Yireh, the faithful God who provides. So at his return, he will end famine by providing rainfall in the right season and abundant yields of food. At that time, epidemic disease and sickness in general will give way to the work of Christ, who's also named Yahweh Rapha, the faithful God who heals. Then the 4 horsemen will be no more, and the effects of their destructive ride across the earth will be a remnant of the past to be quickly forgotten.
Let me tell you something. Say something else. I know we living in the last days. I know we definitely living in the book of Revelation. But y'all ain't finna play with my father like that. I need all my Christians that grew up in the AME church, grew up in the Baptist church. I'm talking about all the real Christians, all my fellow Christians. I need you to share this video because the Olympics playing with our father. You can't even sit down and enjoy the Olympics no more. They out here promoting satanic rituals on the biggest sports stage there is in human mankind. And I'm big mad. I'm pissed off. These people are straight disrespecting my Father who art in heaven. Check this shit out. This photo is a picture of grown men in dresses marking the Last Supper of Jesus Christ. What this got to do with sports or athletes? This is pure mockery of the Christian religion. They never mocked the Quran. They never mocked them Jews. They never mocked no other goddamn religion out there except Christianity, because they know it's consequences behind that they gonna suffer by playing with them people. Them Jews don't play. Them Muslims don't play. China don't play. But why is it that these people feel like they could disrespect Christianity like this? Clearly, they read the Bible. Clearly, they know God is real and Jesus is king. Because if they didn't believe in Jesus' power and the power of God, they wouldn't be out here promoting evil hard like that everywhere, even in the sports industry. Y'all see how all these rappers that believe in the satanic rituals all died off, and if the ones that still out here doing it ain't died off yet, you gonna end up watching a public humiliation by them, because my Father gonna pull up on them and show them how it go. What does a woman dressed in red with her head in her goddamn hands got to do with sports? This pure satanic. This evil. Then they got a video of a pale man on a horse like it's depicted in the book of Revelation. And Revelation chapter 6 verse 8 say, and I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on that horse was Death. And hell followed with him, and power was given unto him over the fourth part of the earth to kill with the sword, and with hunger, and with death, and with the beasts of the earth. This what the Bible say. And this how they play with my Father's word like that, man. This is pure mockery. These people in Paris are sending a clear message to the rest of the world that Satan is their Messiah, and that's who they worship. That's how LeBron and them get all this money and this power, man. And the disrespect of Jesus Christ is clearly clear. The mockery of God's prophetic word is clearly clear. They even had the head of a calf on the wall as depicted in the Bible as the golden calf. I ain't watching the Olympics. Y'all can have that satanic ass shit. I ain't watching that. I don't even want to partake in nothing the enemy got going on. That ain't gonna get no play in my house. Y'all can have that. Play me some All My Children. Y'all share this video if you a Christian and you grew up in the Baptist church or the AME church and you grew up with your grandma over there with a peppermint down deep down in her purse. Y'all better share this video because they playing with our Father. And you ain't finna play with my Father like that. Y'all like this video. Y'all make sure y'all share this video, man. We the